Yeah, so first of all, there are two things. First is you must choose correct word to think. That means if you use the word like evil and good, that's not correct way.
No,
so anyway, I am in this world, so clearly what I can do is limited. So it's no use to think of the ideal thing.
no.
I am in the world, so
right.
what I can do is I must get maximum harmony.
Exactly.
And that's all.
And that is a matter of trust. I mean, I trust you. I have no choice. I must trust you. I trust you anyway, but I must trust you anyway because there is no alternative. And I think that the people who generate trust are probably the people like you.
I think all depends on forming a good teacher. We
Yes.
need a good teachers.
I know. There are not many, not enough good teachers.
But you never thought of creating a school to form good teachers?
For violins, yes, violin teaching. Because the violin is a difficult instrument to teach, and especially the first stages. Because the first stages, the child arrives without any preparation, and the teacher puts a violin and bow, and then the child's afraid to drop them, and the whole thing is tense. It's no good. And the way I would like to start is to bring the child to feel the different sensations of playing before it has a violin, with just pieces of wood and pencils and moving the whole, sensing of the whole body, the balance, because violin playing is a matter of balance. It's not a matter of holding the instruments. It's the same principle. And if I can teach a child the sensations, and it involves the same sensations as you are teaching, so that when it does have a violin, the first time, it should be able to draw a fairly good note. But what happens is that the teacher gives the violin and then says, pull the bow, and it sounds terrible. Yes, and then the teacher says, you're playing out of tune or something, which is mad, of course.
Do you think that the good teacher of violin and the good violinist are the same person or different person? Good violin teacher and good violinist performer, are they the same person or different person?
Not always, because there is an element of natural talent. And you may have a gift, you may be able to play, and you may not know why you play well, and you may not be conscious of it to be able to teach. But children learn much more than the teachers give. The teacher thinks that he is putting what he knows into an empty sack, but he isn't. The child, almost the most important thing is not to ruin a child by teaching. It's better to be without teachers than with a bad teacher.
And how about a teacher for adults?
That can be done too. Well, you could do that, I'm sure. You've had already a pupil of 80 years old in me, nearly 80. So I'm almost adult. And so that's, but I've been prepared in a way through my own life for understanding you. But most of the time we deal with adults who need corrective training. Most of the time. In fact, in life you must have seen that most of the people who walk the streets need help. Not only violinists. I'll never be as good with the sticks.